Introducing your co-hosts, Chedda Mike, Lil Mattress, and Dave. 3-piece and a biscuit. 3-piece and a biscuit. Scoop of gravy on the news or you missed it. We got you covered. 3-piece and a biscuit. 3-piece and a biscuit. 3-piece and a biscuit. Scoop of gravy on the news or you missed it. We got you covered. 3-piece and a biscuit.
That's right. Welcome to 3-piece and Biscuit, episode 24.
Yeah.
I am just a driver, the rideshare idiot. We got a new show for you, right? Because it's hot as balls up in a bucket.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, tell them who you are, where you at.
Right over here to your right or your left. I don't know what side we looking, but Michael John at Chedda Mike. That's the Twitter handle. You know, the Google Plus, the Supreme Steam Team. You know who you are, coming out all the time. Shout out to y'all, keeping it in, tuning.
And over on the left side, the third co-host, Lil Mattress, at Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS. It's spelled normally. Catch us out here.
N-O-R-M-A.
Bars.
Being outdoors, I was like, "Where's the camera?" I lost it for a second. There it is.
There
all
you
right.
are.
A little rusty. Happy Father's Day, right?
Yes, happy
Shout out.
Father's
Hey,
Day.
if I could reclaim my time,
All the vowels.
Lil Mattress, at Lil Mattress, lilmattress.com. Hit me up at watermelonversuspumpkin.com, watermelon vs pumpkin.com. Hit us on this hotline, 203-941-0045. Call or text. It's for free. It's always for free. Tell them about why Biological didn't bother.
Tell them.
But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed their Father's Day. Any
Yes.
thoughts? Anyone else? Right, first Father's Day? First Father's Day,
First Father's
Cheddar?
Day for me. Hey, shout out to me. Father's Day. Hey,
All right,
it was good.
First Father's Day, got it in under
To
the
the
book.
fathers here and the fathers to be.
In the books.
All right.
Yeah,
Shout out to the fathers that don't want to be.
Like Drizzy,
right. Oh, I know.
the deadbeat father. But that's old news. You know, if you haven't followed in, that was Pusha T talking to Drizzy. Like, yo, he had a date with a hoe. No, she's a porn actress, right?
Yeah.
An
Porn
urban
star.
model, I believe.
Yes. To each their own. To each their own.
But I'll say, man, with Drake's silence, it's kind of switching a little bit now because now Pusha T came out with I Dare You to release because there was word of that Drake has the whole career-ending disc that he decided not to put out.
Yeah.
And now Pusha T's like, I dare you to put it out. So now it's funny how it's curved a little bit to where Pusha T's looking a little bit like, come on, gotta keep this thing going.
Yeah.
He's like the puppy with the rope.
Well,
like,
no, a little bit.
Come on.
But I think it kind of to tie into and I don't mean to flip it totally, but into a modern day politics. Before we were talking about how the lock her up camp. You know what I'm saying? Like we're wanting this. We want this info. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like where's the juice? You know what I'm saying? What is this career-ending story? You know what I'm saying? It's like I got you. No, I got you. You know.
Yo, it's InfoWars without the Alex.
No, well, to bring it back real quick though, and we could go anywhere after, but I think kind of looking bad for Drake though. You know what I'm saying? Like it does look like
Well, yeah, this is my last
one up
note here
on
on
this
Drake, but one of his latest tracks. So in his song, he talks about pretty much what Pusha T says, but he's like, I still got 7-8 years before I'm gonna let any woman hold me down.
Yeah.
You know, so like that was his way of being like, yeah, baller for life, Illumi. Who knows?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or did do you think did Kanye had any manipulation? You think maybe Kanye might be like the wild card in all of this? I mean, the guy's got a song out called Medication. Chorus is
He
I'm
just
bipolar.
did a new album with Nas. I don't know.
You know, well, I'm just saying, like, is it, you think maybe everyone's holding the wait to see his move? Is he? Because
I think so.
a lot of beefs aren't always one-on-one either, right?
Yeah,
There's usually like that,
It's a black
someone
hole.
else that,
They get sucked in.
Yeah. It gets called out, whether
nebula.
your territory, your hood or something. You know, shout out to our hood. There's really nothing,
Valley.
nothing going on here. Any local news? Anything big go on for you guys? Anything that there's any ear to the streets?
Local, not local. I mean, we could hit national if you want to start off with a little.
Well, actually, ear to the streets real quick. Little Matt, I'm sure you want to put out a disclaimer as far as the phone number, right? We're not your local plug.
Oh, yes. We
That is
got
local.
we got a new call this week, if I can pull it up.
And
real
don't forget,
quick.
real quick, I'll just tell you, 203-941-0045. You know, we only mentioned, about 4 or 5 minutes ago is the number. You can leave us a message. You can send us a text.
Yeah, that's a text or call, and of course, it is 100% free every time. But what happened this week? I'll play the message for you real quick. Whoever maybe used to have our number might have been into some nefarious things, perhaps into some narcotics, or maybe the dude sold used tires. I don't know.
Possibly.
But
CDs.
He needed a couple spares.
the thing about the voicemails that we get on the hotline, they also come with a transcript. So even if this gentleman's voice is a little bit muffled or things like that, perhaps he might be under influence of what we don't know. But the transcript comes up and it says, "Hey, Joe, wanted to know if you have that available." Let me play it for you real quick, and then we'll come back at you.
Hello, I wanted to know if you have that available.
Huh.
Okay, so right there, might sound a little bit sleepy, might sound like you just woke up and made the phone call, but so what we're trying to get out there is that we don't have whatever you think is available, all right? So 203
We do. No, we do, but we don't. Yeah,
exactly.
We have that the bucket of information.
Yeah.
If you keep calling in, ask the questions. We have the answers.
All right, right. There's three piece and a biscuit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
So here's
We
the
did
thing.
our own research.
Once again, 203-941-0045. At this point, we are not selling anything. In the future, hopefully, we hope to move into T-shirts and things of that nature that we
Yes.
can sell. But
Baby
for
skidnies.
right now, nobody here is named Joe,
No.
and we don't have that thing.
Disclaimer. Disclaimer.
but if you are looking for that thing, what do we say? DYOR.
Yes.
You know.
Do your own
own
research.
Do your own.
But actually, national news actually maybe was one of the biggest topics, but almost, I mean, I think we're still waiting to see really where it goes. But I think the biggest thing that happened last week is, these two mega powers, you know what I'm saying, came to
Big man and little
came to
man.
meet.
Macho Man
you
and
know?
Hulk Hogan. They had
Macho Man and Hulk
That's not what we're
Hogan.
talking
Is
about.
it? Well, no, I don't know
They
if
were the
it-
mega powers collide.
I think.
Metaphorically, yes.
Well, see, here's what I'm saying though. This is how the story would like to be portrayed, but the truth of it is you remember when Hogan had that run with Haku when they were trying to make Haku give him a push? Do you
Yeah.
remember? I know you guys were a little younger, but you remember the Haku push?
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is. This isn't
Yeah.
really a main event. These are the two superstars that
Well, I'm
of
trying to
what
think
has to be
now,
offered.
who would be the best Kim Jong impersonator in the wrestling business?
Mr. Fuji.
No,
No, but I
yeah,
mean, I
Mr.
guess
Fuji
You want to
has it.
view him as a Yokozuna,
but yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
more of a Mr. Fuji.
If he keeps going, he might become a Yokozuna type
I can see that
character.
Yokozuna too.
yeah.
What's funny, that sidebar, Yokozuna was not anything of it. Yokozuna's
He's
in the
Hawaiian, right?
no,
He's
he's in the Samoan dynasty.
Yeah.
He was all that, like he
an
might be
eye,
like
an
third,
owl, an eyes
third
or something.
uncle for The Rock. You
He
know
was
what I
in
mean?
Moana.
Yep.
He was the ancestors.
Yes,
He was the crab.
Oh, I thought you said he was the incestor.
No.
Like different movie.
Everyone thought he was related to E Honda from Street Fighter, but they were wrong.
Wow.
Oh, that would have been
Way off.
good. That would have been good. Too bad he passed
Put that in
away.
the fake news section.
I know.
But yeah, Kim Jong and Mr. Trump meet and they speak and the crowd goes wild or no?
Oh well, the world. I think
The world
the
goes
world
Went, but I
The
think in
world
different
goes
type
wild.
of camps though, because you had two different stories. You had, obviously the pro-America, pro-Trump, making America great is saying like, see what we're doing in, 500 days. We got to the table. These, this historic meeting happened. It hasn't happened in 50 some odd years.
There's that. They got North Koreans. And listen, this is not me just saying this. This is North Korea and South Korea give Trump the credit for them also mending their fences as far as it's gone so far. They throw Trump that like, hey, he got us to speak. So that's an interesting thing too. And I know it's popular and it's cool right now to like hate every single thing that Trump does just because Trump is the one doing it, but he's not doing everything wrong. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's a.
But
little
my
bit
thing
of
is,
a-
here's what I think, and then
So
you
relying
chime
on
in
the crowd.
after.
Yeah, totally. I
Okay,
love the chime.
I don't think that anything necessarily happened.
Good happened?
No, I'm not saying good happened. I think that I'm still trying to really see like what was necessarily given up, and
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but also
I think
that,
I think overall, I think
still the
honestly,
fluff.
exactly,
The fluff.
because we don't know the details. All we
Yeah.
know is that they met. You know what I'm
We
saying?
we didn't
Mr.
get the money
Dealmaker,
shot yet.
what did we
Hello.
get? You know what I'm saying? Like
I feel
there's
you,
some
but
type
that's
of
part
deal.
of our fast food society where it's like, give it a little bit of time. That's the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
meeting. That's the first introduction to it. Like, okay, if in 6 months we come back and like, okay, so they just met and absolutely nothing happened. That's cool, but it's been 4 days.
Yeah.
like
I think
Let's give it a sec.
speaking of giving credit, the worm, Dennis Rodman is trying to take a little credit here.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he's been
The
gone.
5,
I mean,
6 years
but
of
let me
him,
ask you this
that's
though.
true.
Death threats and have y'all seen the CNN interview?
It's all been crazy. Yeah, no,
Let me
I
guess,
know.
he
My man-
cried.
Yeah. Talk
Like-
about the worm. Like I thought I saw a worm come out his nose for a
Like he was a capture. You know what I'm saying? I saw like a 3.5 second, and it seemed like he was being released.
This is-
Like he
it
was,
almost seemed
like he was a
an
prisoner of
MK
war. Well,
propaganda
overall,
for North Korea, right? Like
I mean, the movie Men in Black had him as an alien.
the
You know,
movie.
Galaxy Defenders.
What was the movie
Whoa,
where
whoa, Whoa.
It's about Kim Jong-un, but it's the comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, with Seth Rogen and shit.
What's the name of that?
I don't know.
Well,
the
there's
name
two
of
of
it.
I feel like that was actually a precursor to Rodman.
Yeah.
Like that whole storyline, like they bring him over to Korea.
Yeah.
No, but even-
make friends with him, but
Even before that, Rodman had been doing that
Yeah.
for a while, man. But it's funny, man. Rodman, he's him and Ric Flair are the only two people that every single time they get interviewed, they just start bawling their eyes out. They got
I
some
thought you said
emotional.
they're the only two that should be up for the Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, that's what Rodman thinks. That's the fucked up part is that Rodman is like, yeah, they're talking about Trump, but what about me for the Nobel
Yeah.
Peace Prize? And it's like,
Wow.
He's taking a lot of credit into it. Just
Oh,
just
the
because
longest
all the
time
shit
he
he's been
has.
going
Yeah.
through.
Take off that Von Dutch hat, and then maybe we can talk about something because
He was
that's
on
gotta
your,
go.
Actually, side note, but he was promoting the shit out of the weed coin for crypto.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
Popcoin. Yeah,
Everybody's got
So that's good news for me. Cryptos are on the up and up.
He's got to make Space Jam 2, though. That's what needs to
Oh,
happen.
shit.
Space Jam 2, put fucking Rodman in there, have him going nuts, helping out and saving the planet again.
That's wild. I can't even imagine that.
Yeah, that'd be tough. I'm trying to put it together. I can see it, but I don't think the kids can watch it.
No. It's the part 2 that's, R-rated.
Okay,
That's
okay,
what
I'm
it
with
is.
you then.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm following.
Seeing
Now I'm
Rodman
with
as
you.
a cartoon, like, you know how they turn monster version of
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
Like, he'd be the
Rodman
most
is a cartoon, though.
freakishy,
He'd look normal,
looking
I think.
zombie,
Yeah.
cartoon-looking dude.
Speaking of moving over to the basketball world, though, with LeBron James, he has till the 29th, so he has about 10 days to decide, will I stay or will I go?
And is it for the dough or for the ring?
It's a combination of them all. You know what I'm saying? I think it doesn't matter. But
Doesn't?
Well, in the
you're
grand scheme of things, yes, sports don't matter, but I mean,
well, no, I think
we
like
got a show to do.
Well, no.
We gotta talk about something.
We have to say, but as far as like fits go, you know what I'm saying? Like he's right now, he is the best player in the league. You know what I'm saying? He's a free agent to go somewhere. So wherever he go, and I think overall, I don't know if the league is watered down or kind of I don't know, something's kind of missing.
Something's up with the
because
league
you
when
have
it comes to manipulation with their with the money they make yearly.
Well, yeah. Like I said, there's
That's
something.
affecting gameplay.
Right, exactly. To the point where this one man's decision can actually influence,
Exactly.
where money's going to go in basketball.
Yeah.
Like, for example, only reason I'm a Celtics fan is because of Kyrie Irving, but now rumor has it that he might be leaving because realizing, like, for example, he wants to go somewhere now that's going to pay him more money because Celtics now, they made a run for the finals without him.
Yeah.
So now they got to keep those new young bucks.
Well, yeah,
and they
yeah,
got to pay
there's-
them
yeah,
more, money. So he's like, what's the point of me even staying here now?
Yeah, that's another rumor. And again, he's be rumored to go to New York. See, the reason why I say, like, where does it matter? Why does it matter? Because there's so many other players that come into effect that we can get into. Like, you'd have to be a super sport buff to be like, well, this guy frees up in about this, at this point, and they could, they can make this type of trade. Like, it could be fun because if we look at it, like, the Sixers are actually fun again. You know what I'm saying? The Celtics have been, every couple years, you know what I'm saying? They run dry, then they get hot again.
Yep.
Then you have, like, the Spurs, who were just perennials, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Lakers, when they have a star. So,
the
but
Pelicans that I just found out existed.
well, no, but that's the thing, though. Then you have,
Yeah.
like, the Raptors, who've been people have been saying for years, you know what I'm saying? They were finally a 1 seed, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Pelicans, you know what
We
I'm
need a
saying?
new
You got,
team called the Bruisers.
Well, you said we need or we have?
no,
we
but
need-
see what I'm
we
saying?
need,
No, we
okay,
have
yeah,
too
yeah.
many teams.
No, but here's the thing. What I want to just get to is with the issue with these players getting paid so much. It's so you got a player like LeBron. He's gonna go somewhere, whatever organization he goes to. They gotta talk to their teammates and be like, hey, we gotta cut back your pay,
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
like to 4, 5, 6 guys.
And then you have a team like Golden State with Kevin Durant that is a max player, the way the contracts are set up, that says if you are this type of player with this much time in the league, the
Baller.
minimum you can get is like, it's up there, but I'm close. I'm not exact, but like $30 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then he's on a team like Golden State that says, okay, we got contracts are coming up. He's like, you know what? Let's go less than that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
give me,
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more than the league minimum. Like,
Yeah, give
now
me
come
10,
on
11,
now. Like,
12.
I'm with you with the hometown discount and everything, but like, like at one point, like, do we realize that, the players have been controlling the NBA for maybe since LeBron's first public decision.
Yeah,
But
well,
I think
you know
that
what?
it
Actually,
was-
Kobe was good on that too with getting rid of people. Kobe was making some
Yeah.
management
I
decisions
mean, the public
too.
part about it, I think more people became aware when he did the decision. But I wanted
Yeah.
to get to, you're right, that there are players that have like cleaned house on their own team.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
There's
Magic's
definitely
been
been-
known. all the time.
You know,
that?
Magic
but
Johnson.
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
in a good way, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you do get a captain and a general that you build around. You know what I'm saying? Of good, bad, or indifference. You know what I'm saying? Derek Jeter, like, there's some dirt on him, but you don't hear nothing about him
Oh,
because
yeah.
he
Yep.
was the face, and you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know, so, you know, you get a guy that you want to build around, you know.
Franchises got to take care of their own. They don't let the marketing get dirty.
It was interesting, though. Shaquille O'Neal actually came out against LeBron leaving and said, stay where you are, because Shaq regrets the last couple of years of his
he could
career,
be
how
an
he
exa-
went from Phoenix,
He
then
was
he
a
went to, you know,
circus.
to Miami, then he went to Boston, and then because
yeah.
he said what he was doing was chasing another ring.
Yeah.
And he said he doesn't want to watch LeBron go down that road, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I want LeBron to go somewhere else just because I really don't want to watch the fucking Warriors versus the Cavs again next
Do
year.
you want? Let me ask you this though. Okay, do you want him to win though? Because what if you're gonna just see LeBron versus the Warriors again somewhere else if he goes to the East?
It's, as long as it's just different players, it's something different, I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind.
It's
as far as
tough,
LeBron
though.
winning or not,
Yeah.
I don't really mind.
Because
I
you know we're
kinda
gonna
like.
see the Warriors again.
Oh yeah, no, the
You
Warriors
know?
are going to be there. I kind of like when LeBron loses because you get to see that, like,
Yeah.
okay, I could be 100% wrong. I have absolutely nothing to back this up, but your hand was not fucking broken. Stop
Yeah.
it. Like, I hate that shit. Okay, so you lose the last game, then you come in like, oh, you guys noticed this on my hand, this cast? Yeah, I broke my hand in game 2. That's why, you know, I couldn't really shoot that. Like, shut
You want to
up.
see their character. And
That
what
was
they're
weak.
gonna
Better
say.
team.
That
And-
was weak. He should have.
yeah.
The picture should have been taken on vac. He should have been in like St. Lucas or something with the
Exactly.
cast a week from now, and then they say, "Oh, what was that?" And he's like, "Okay, no, you don't
Yeah,
wait
yeah.
to the press
Yeah.
conference to
So
be like."
you lost
excuses.
the game, and I don't know how long it takes for you to go and shower and change and do all that and then talk to reporters. But in that time, you got a cast put on your fucking
Yeah,
hand.
yeah, yeah.
Stop it. Sit down
Yeah,
and eat
yeah.
your slice of
That
pizza
was
and
weak.
be quiet.
But I think
That
what he
was
was
weak.
hoping for was, and he still put up those points.
Oh no, that's exactly what he wanted. That's what he wanted. He wanted the Superman.
Can't you see what I did?
That's what he wanted. He wanted the Superman shit. Like,
Yeah.
and with all that, he still persevered.
Yeah.
You know, that shit.
So,
was
and again, so
horrible.
being like it's a show, where does he go? Any thoughts on that? I think let me just throw out at the moment. Let me throw out who the big ones are. So I'll throw out the 3 pieces, and you guys
Go
tell me
ahead.
if you agree with the 3
Tell me
pieces,
about the
or you
biscuit.
guys give me a biscuit. Okay. So I think at the moment the front runners would be the Sixers. Can I combine 2? I think L.A. I don't necessarily want to say
I
the
heard-
Lakers
I
or
heard- I
Clippers,
heard- I heard
but
that.
I think L.A. And I guess we'll throw Houston because they say that there's no tax on his salary. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, you know, he can get more there. So out of those 3, do you think he lands in one of those 3, or give me a biscuit? What do you think?
Man, I like for it's a toss up for the biscuit between Lakers and the Rockets.
Are you the Rockets? So you don't
I
think
can
there's
see
another
that.
team outside of those 3?
Possibly,
Philly?
possibly. I wouldn't mind seeing a New York Knicks situation.
That'd be great. I
just
mean-
because it's close to the 3-piece and a biscuit.
Yes.
And,
yes. And what about Brooklyn?
That's
Right?
fine. That's
He's local
fine.
then.
You know
Yeah,
what?
you're
And
great.
Jay-Z
Northeast,
would
right?
love to eat that shit up.
Oh,
Yeah, Jay-Z tried to get him there before. I say either the 76ers or he pulls out the banana from a tailpipe and stays.
You think? See, I
I think there's a chance that he stays only because
if they give it
he
a
does keep making it to the finals. Even though he doesn't beat the Warriors, he does keep making it to the finals. So
it's got to be something.
so I like the idea of staying. So I would give him a vote for
I
staying.
want you to stay.
But would maybe he can be the assassin and say that I'm going to go to the West because I want to take the Warriors out of the finals. That'll be his
Before.
finals
Yeah,
before
yeah.
the finals. Build the legacy, and I'm going to I just thought of a biscuit right now. He goes to the Spurs and he goes with Greg Popovich.
Wow.
LeBron needs him. You know what I'm saying?
Poppy?
LeBron
Yeah.
is the guy who needs it. Unfortunately, as great as his talented is, and he's a freak of nature,
He does need a coach.
He needs. You know what I'm saying? He needs a handler.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I guess at the moment, right? I guess
He
not
needs
a
someone
lot
to
of bad
harness.
things people can say about the Spurs coach. You know what I'm saying? They can
No.
say he's anti-conservative or Trump.
Uh-huh,
More Trump than anti-conservative, but
Yeah.
But that works well for LeBron and him. So
right, yeah. So I don't know.
If,
But-
Challenge.
if LeBron is willing to listen, you got to remember
Yes.
how far along he is in his career. If he chooses to, humble
Yeah.
himself, calm down, and trust the process, if
on
you will.
speculation, how many more years do you think LeBron has left?
I say 5 or 6
5 or
because
6.
he's 33.
I think he could play until 50.
Okay.
Only if he chooses to play like within his skill set and say, okay, now I'm going to play this position. Now I'm
Yeah,
going to play
yeah.
this position. That's the only reason. But maybe
I
not
agree
50.
with you
But
on that.
like I said, I think he could pull another 10 years. Will he be the I don't know. I mean, LeBron could be. He could imagine. I could picture LeBron at like 41, 42 years old, 10 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds.
Yeah.
That, right?
I wouldn't
he
mind seeing him, an old school dude, trying to do his thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? Everyone wants.
I'm like, this
everyone
dude's still playing.
Everyone wants.
Vince Carter. He's been there for a minute.
See, the thing is, if you ascend to greatness, people want you to get a little humble pie along at some point, whether it be at the end of it or some shit hit the fan for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all want, you know.
Well,
we all want to say a
it's
little
a
humble
mix of like, is it still prestigious for all the stats he gets, even though he's been in longer than other people?
Well, yeah, but and other thing is kind of the only real stat I guess is the final stat, because I mean he's not like he's like you know always leading in like steals, points, rebound, anything like he's just a good overall player. But
yeah, no, I agree. You'd have to see if he could maybe put the ego to the side and be a position player. If he's like you said, the guy that he's good for 15 points a game, and if he's, but as we've seen, he's not very good when it comes to losing. So
no,
who knows if he wants? And plus, when you have all that money, when do you just cut bait and go and live your fucking life?
Yeah.
You know?
He's really good at excuses though. He's really good at blaming and yelling at other teammates.
True.
So, well, we'll see. We'll see.
That's coming from Cheddar Mike. LeBron.
NBA, whatever.
But real quick, shout out to Kobe, because this is episode 24 of the 3-Piece and a Biscuit podcast. Once again, hit us up on this hotline, 203-941-0045. Call or text. It is free forever.
Forever, ever?
Forever, ever.
What else we got going on here in the entertainment world?
Well, actually, with sports, anyone real quick with sports, anyone soccer fans, it's cool to watch, but
World Cup, right?
U.S. isn't in it right now, right? We got the World Cup going on.
No, we didn't make it. We did not make it.
I know, it's a shame. It's a shame.
Shame,
I got a
shame.
kick out of
the football.
No, but it's I guess we probably won't follow it too much more, but I guess at the moment it's a World Cup going on right now. It's happening in Russia, right? Russia, there they are again.
Oh, there is that rumor that I heard actually from a coworker that we didn't make it on purpose because Trump didn't want to send.
Oh, man,
I'll get through it. I'll get through it.
Russia.
Hold on. We didn't make it on purpose because Trump didn't want to send that many people over to Russia, and
You know what? I'll invite that man. Buy that man a T-shirt.
Collusion.
Buy that man a T-shirt.
First Russia colludes with America, and now they collude with the World Cup.
I think
What
there's
the
a
frick?
story behind it, but interesting.
Team, tell us what's up. What's going on?
So this is what's funny though, because that
Was the
same
World Cup
person
hacked?
ask that same person about the game one was Russia versus Saudi Arabia, where Russia won 5-0. Ask your friend if that was like if Saudi Arabia
was
like
Putin you win or you die.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
That was over oil prices.
All right, why not?
True.
I mean, there's a
They
That-
hedged the bets.
but
Hedged the bits.
But then I wondered. I heard somebody say something about that, and then I was just like, but I couldn't picture like Saudi. For some reason, no offense, Saudi Arabia. Like I can't picture you guys playing soccer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, you're not Saudi Arabian. I didn't mean to look at you when I said that.
It's all right.
we got a little extra.
I've been known to be called Jafar from time to time.
Yeah. We got a little
Aladdin.
olive in the complexion, but
Yeah.
Hey, cops think I'm Spanish. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
That's
crazy.
Hey, I had a drop off. in Bridgeport. This Spanish woman, whiter than you. I'm talking about like blonde. Like it was and it was just. It's cool, man.
Blanco.
Everybody, like you said, you don't know. Shame on people who think they know. You know what I'm saying?
You think
Shame.
you know, but you have no idea. Real world.
Hey, no idea.
speaking
Tell
of-
me about that. No idea. I had no idea about the time that real quick, last part about sports. The sentencing that Connor was coming up on.
Yeah, I was going to go into it and say, speaking about white people that are crazy, Conor McGregor faces 7 years in jail for the bus attack that injured a couple of guys, fucked up a couple of fights that weren't able to happen because of the flying glass and stuff like that.
And
A
this
couple
was the
people got
strip
cut.
title one, right?
This was, yes, he got
Right,
his title
this was-
stripped. And
yeah.
then, but even,
The incident, I'm saying, the incident people were
Yep.
talking about. This is where the
yeah,
one.
yeah, he found out that he got his title stripped and then somehow was allowed into the building, which is
Yes.
stupid in the first. Actually, you know what? Sorry, we still use the word retarded around here. So it was retarded for them to even let him in the building and like think he was coming to talk or something.
He had the hookup.
Yeah. That was much like Master P. He had the hookup. Holler if you hear me. McGregor came in and ended up throwing a dolly, through a bus window, messed up a couple of people. Like I said, messed up a couple of fights and was arrested in New York. And yeah, man, he's facing 7 years in jail. I personally think he's not going to do a day.
Oh,
but
absolutely not. No.
it's interesting that they did.
Nothing's gained from going to trial. We're going to see what Connor can do.
No,
Are we
yeah.
gonna
Do
get
the
bored with-
crime, do the time.
Are we going to be talking about? Yeah, right. That's so.
But with that, I think that the players on the bus. He's going to lose some money from that, though. He'll
Yeah.
lose some money from being sued,
Yeah.
in civil cases.
That's what the whole thing is. I think the
Yeah.
whole trial thing is, and I'm not saying it's necessarily a shakedown, but anyone else, we'd be serving time. Connor has money, so the point is,
Bro, if I was on that bus and I saw him coming, like, about to throw this shit through the window, I'd be smiling the whole time, like, yeah, let's go. Like, I'd be picking up glass and rubbing it in my arm and shit. Like, look what happened.
in the eye and shit.
this actually ties in.
I'd be like, who put the cast on LeBron? Give it on me immediately.
Let me ask you this. You're talking about payouts, and I had heard something. We spoke briefly about this one. You guys hear about the $45 million Target payout?
No.
I'll talk about it again real quick, guys.
Speak on it.
Tell me your thoughts and tell me if you'd be ready for this type of payout. So this happened in New York, somewhere in the city.
And wow.
At a Target where no better word to say than some hooligans. You know what I'm saying? Dumped
ruffians.
dumped a Target shopping cart over a bridge. Bridge falls 75 feet down onto a woman. She suffers from brain damage. Goes to court, goes to trial. Overall, ends up being said, Target sued for $45 million for negligence. Target, the parking lot, the security.
All that.
How's that for a payout? Now, let the record show. Before, because I know at the moment we want to be quiet because we want to make sure, is she okay?
Yeah.
For the most
Yeah.
part, yes, she is okay. So I needed to find out a little bit more about that brain damage, but I would just think that a carriage falling that far. But she donated a
little bit better.
She donated a big portion of the money, which makes me think, first of all, obviously probably her medical needs are taken care of, and she got paid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, so is that the same type of Dolly type incident? You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, no, I would not be looking up like, all right, here it comes. You know what I mean? Because 75 feet is holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Speed, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And a shopping cart is 20, 30 pounds.
Yeah.
At least,
like-
and it's best
She's lucky to be
not
alive.
knowing when it comes.
Right?
No.
Lucky
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they say
That's
when
the
you're in an
worst.
accident and you tighten up. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's better to not know. She probably woke up in the hospital like, why do I have this grill on the back of my head, you know?
Well, that's assuming it was to the head, though. You know what I'm saying? You could have
So
took it,
when you
know.
get the 45 mil, that's after paying.
But that's real that it's over and she got paid already, or is she just suing?
The settlement was for
The settlement was
$45 million.
$45.
So now, like you were saying, yes, I don't know who, but yeah. So who probably got paid on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Is
Oh,
it-
you know,
is it-
lawyers got a
Is
chunk
it
of
like
that.
a lotto thing though, where like the state would take?
that's what I kind of.
Do you have to pay taxes on a lawsuit that you win? Do you have to pay taxes? That's a good question.
Yeah.
And if you know the answer, 203-941-0045, let us
You know,
know.
they would love to get their hands on that.
Well,
Right?
yeah, which I'm sure happens.
It's got to be some sort of maybe one-time capital gain. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm sure there's
That's a good
something
question.
that's paid
Damn.
a percentage of something
Goddamn.
that would be paid.
But I
on
know
that.
it will be worth a lot of money one day, and that's my crypto. Shout out to the Steam team. Google
How's
Plus
that
Bar,
doing?
You know who this shit like.
How's
What's the
that doing?
hashtag they hit you for? What's the hashtag they hit you for on Steam?
Man, in Steam?
Yeah.
For which one? Oh, introduce yourself.
Introduce
Yo,
yourself.
I just want to introduce myself, man.
Allow
So,
me to reintroduce
Actually,
myself.
Steam, listen up. I made my own hash that you could use unlimited, not just 6 times. Introduce your show. So you type that in, look it up. But also to the Steam, there is an open mic contest on the Steam.
The Supreme Steam team.
You can put in music and songs, and you win back Steam currency.
Hello.
So that's on the 17th to the 22nd or something.
Nice.
So maybe the 3-piece is gonna
Might drop a biscuit in there.
you know it's
What is the open mic for? Is it a certain genre, a certain or
just for
just go?
musicians and artists.
Nice.
On the open Steam community.
And what's it, like a voting thing, like a
Yeah, so it's a people's page, and they put together their what I'm assuming is their earlier investors, so they have money to play with. So when you have money in this Steam community, you're able to do a lot more with it.
Yep.
You know, because I mean, you do have to use your Steam for some things, but yeah,
Take money to make money.
Some good, some
Flip
good
it, chop
charity
it.
thing, you know, get music out and get the community rolling, popping.
get it
Some
steaming,
good stuff.
keep it steamy.
What
Speaking
else,
of
though?
music, the album, how is that coming out?
What album?
Pumpernickel.
It's been out. That's
Bumping
what,
it.
Yeah. It's been out. Yeah. If, Google search it on all digital everything, man. The album is Pumpernickel. Once again, spelled correctly. So check that out if you guys are into music.
You
That
know,
shit
when we
is
were
out
talking
there.
about before about Shaq, I just wanted to say there's a new Shaq Fu game out.
Yeah, I think I saw that. That was
They got
the second return?
re-rendered and everything.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good.
actually speaking of re-rendering something I saw. Tell me what you guys think. They've made it, No, they're going to recycle movies. Something horror from the 80s is coming back. What do you want to see done again? Should they do like Friday the 13th? Should they do can they redo Michael Myers? Like, you know they're gonna throw something at us.
There is a new Halloween coming out.
Cryptoween, the scariest nightmare of all, losing your financial assets in one day.
Cryptoween would be getting it stolen, right?
Yeah. No, but speaking of movie real quick, there's a movie called Crypto coming out with Kurt Russell. This is going to be another push for the adoption of just people seeing crypto on a more propaganda scale. Please continue with Cryptoween.
So wait, for the movie that Kurt Russell's doing, it's against crypto or
no?
for
It's just a movie that's intriguingly
A little insight.
on crypto
not
with
so
it.
much base.
It's a suspense twister mixed with it's pretty much the movie's a mix between like Taken and fucking dirty laundering money type shit, but learn a lot.
Well, that'll be
We'll
the
see what
interesting
happens.
thing is like if it's that movie that can teach you something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you can watch this
Teach
movie and be
one, teach
like,
one.
oh, you know what? Like,
Exactly.
hey, now I know about
Exactamundo. Oh, John McAfee going for president in 2020. I don't know if you heard
He's
about
going
this.
to lose very bad.
Yeah, but that's
Obviously,
Okay. I mean,
That's
you
the-
get some promo
that's
for
the
himself.
millionaire motto.
actually, the whole promo he said is for strictly for crypto.
He didn't put up any body parts for this, right? Like,
Yeah,
he wasn't
because-
going to eat a finger if he lost.
He got interviewed and actually he did say one more thing that he would eat something. This one was stupid, yeah I know, but this one it was like
I'm eating my fucking eyelid.
something about Bitcoin in the near future, 50,000. If not, he'll eat a shoe. But we all know the one for 2020.
Yeah.
And wait, no,
this
but
potential.
re-up on it. What is
So-
it for 2020?
So for 2020, $1 million. I'm not sure if he's trying to back down to $500,000, but he said $1 million. If not, he will eat his own penis
He feels that crypto that's at 6,700 right now,
in 2020.
Bitcoin that is at 6,700 right now for an individual Bitcoin. He feels that an individual Bitcoin
now, what he
will be
might
$1 million.
saying, though, is all the Bitcoins combined. I'm not sure. That might be his way out. He hasn't said it yet. But he's just saying Bitcoin. So there's Bitcoin Gold, there's Bitcoin Diamond, there's Bitcoin Cash. You know,
Yeah.
so he could just say he could be cheating. You know,
This is
Bitcoin's worth 250. There's someone that thinks by 2020 it's definitely gonna be 250,000. So maybe Bitcoin's 250. Bitcoin Cash is 100,000. Fucking Bitcoin Diamond is 60,000. You know.
Yeah.
I'm
Wiggle
sure there's a way to
words,
wiggle
no
out
different.
of it.
Yeah, no
Oscar
different.
Mayer
than
over here, fucking.
But so
Red hot.
potentially though, if wrong, so understand correctly, we have this picture. Potentially in 2020, we may have a president who ate his own penis.
Eating his own penis. Yes.
Might not have
Yep.
been real 2 years ago,
Exactly.
but today, completely possible.
I hope that we can play this video back in the corner of the screen
Oh, there's-
on podcast episode fucking 306 and
Hey.
just be like, and we were talking about it back then.
Hey, the truth bars right here. You know why it's 3 pieces in a biscuit? Because we dropped nothing but nuggets up in
That's
that
right.
bucket.
Oh,
All right?
that's right.
I mean, but seriously.
Put the nug
You know
on
what I'm
him.
saying? Like, I think it's
That's
worth at least a
hilarious.
movie.
But-
you know what I'm saying? Our
That's-
president-elect, he's like, hold on 1 second. I, John,
Yep.
For real.
1 second, hold on, it's Chewy.
That's
People
crazy,
would
though,
be just like, remember our savior Donald Trump?
I know.
I'm missing him. I
Right?
know. It's
Yeah.
funny because, like, you have some people.
Antichrist or the antivirus, McAfee.
All right, some people who GW all of a sudden is like Socrates or something.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, so.
As soon as he started to paint, people were like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But
you didn't know you had layers.
quick thing to the McAfee. He said his platform was going to be about the new war is going to be cyber war, and that America is
You know
years
what? You know what
behind.
he is? He
He's the
is
instigator.
no, he is not. He is a zooted out millionaire who
Zooted
is
and
just
mooted out.
billionaire.
Yeah. He's so much money, and this is part of the Trump phenomenon. So much money that all you got to do is just say it.
Yep.
Now, some of the things that he's saying, he was probably getting so high in the 70s saying them. Okay, so high in the 80s saying them. All right.
So high.
Well, that was the
So-
thing. Also, back in the day when he started, there were people that couldn't check and balance the stuff that he was saying. And I'm not
It's
saying
still
that
going on.
Yeah, I hear
I'm
you.
not saying that all of it was untrue, but I'm saying nowadays there's a lot of You have to watch a documentary on him about him just straight up murdering people like in different countries and just because he has so much money. He's one of those like they'll never know. They don't understand. But it's like no, you can see pretty clearly of what's going on. And I think that's another thing that he might be into with. Obviously, he's a very smart man. He's made all this money. But in terms of, at the end of the day, it's all to sell a product and make himself more money. You know?
Yeah.
Definitely.
But it sucks when his product is like, you know, the maybe one of the benchmarks for achieving something in your own profession.
Yep.
So, you know what I'm saying? He's just like, the product is his security system, but in order to get on the map, all you got to be is like, and it's been, he has been hacked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's a weird situation. But again, no different than, you know, really where we're at now if you think about it.
He definitely has a following, though. So
They all do. They all
he's
do.
got and believe me, I'm not comparing him, but it's fuck it, I am comparing him. It's like that Logan Paul and Jake Paul thing where it's just little, and not for him, but for little kids look at that lifestyle and like, holy shit, that's what I want to do. McAfee has adults that look at his lifestyle like, holy shit, all he did was that, and he's famous, and he's doing coke all day and fucking hookers, and he's getting shit on through a fucking hammock, like
all from coding.
Crazy. Exactly, all from coding. And you know, and obviously the not the rumor, but the thing is like a nerd doing the coding shit, and all they can dream about. That's why I said like, Musk needs to stay away from those fucking hot women, man, because it's gonna go bad. It's gonna go bad.
Speaking of Musk, his Boring Company got the deal for Chicago for the underground to travel to O'Hare Airport. Good news, I guess, right?
Now,
pretty soon,
there's
across
more
the
boring
nation.
into the ground, making underground tunnels.
Underground tunnels.
Now,
imagine
do you know
going to the airport. You know how they got the little shuttles that fits like 12, 13, 14 people. One of those underground, 150 miles an hour, gets you from. It could get you from where were they saying? From L.A. to Chicago.
Oh, really? It's
And
that
like
one.
Fucking.
They were going big. I thought they would have started with
Fast.
like,
I gotta look it up.
Yeah,
You know what I just thought of? That because everything good will also be used for bad. Somebody pop somebody in Chicago. Film. No, dude, I was in L.A.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But again, you know, with the way they know where you are. But yeah, no, I know what you're saying. It leads to all types of crazy stuff.
Speaking of tunnels, though, I just learned something, and you know, with El Chapo, but you know how everyone.
What's he been up to?
He's just underground with tunnels and shit. That's what I was gonna get with this Trump wall. There's underground tunnels. Like, I get the wall thing. It's just to please the people.
Yep.
At the end of the day, though, it ain't gonna
Ain't
stop
no
shit.
stopping.
Ain't no
None.
stopping.
Ain't no stopping.
None.
The tunnels that these dudes built, because there's a documentary. It's ridiculous. Like
You saw that, right? With the dollies and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's not
like-
like it's not gonna be people. The worst thing that you can
Like
make
they
them
work
do.
hard.
Yes.
They work hard.
Yes, these underground tunnels are luxuries because the worst thing you could do to them is make them travel over the desert in the sand across the border. Because these tunnels are like basically like AC, earth
And
cooled.
like they
you know?
build their own
tracks.
motorcycles.
Yeah.
No, it's not
Motorcycle
Shawshank
thing.
Redemption out there where they're fucking throwing a little bit in the yard. They got
conquer
room.
shit, Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking
Moving mountains
futuristic-
and making mountains.
For real.
It's crazy.
Well,
I'm
even
like,
the thing with the wall, like you see Southern California where it connects to Mexico, there's also the water where you can just take a quick little swim
All
and like
around
you're
Texas.
good, man.
Hey, look at where I lived.
Exactly, around
where
Texas
I
as well.
lived in California. All right, I was 13 miles from the Mexican border. Okay, saw the wall, saw the little chain link fence. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You can make it whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know.
I just thought it was interesting. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers got some serious tunnels.
Yeah.
I'm like, that wall thing is just a fucking beautification of some sort. Make it look pretty. Make it make it a vegan wall. It grows fruit.
Right.
And fucking.
Oh, speaking of, actually, two things we gotta touch on. One thing I told you guys about the vegan thing made me think about
Lean, mean,
was telling you
protein.
guys I had a conversation with a coworker who went crazy ballistic, swearing that
PETA was going to his overall mission was to take over the world and turn us all into vegans.
Peters.
Okay.
That, I mean, hey,
Wow.
DYOR on that one.
Do your own
I
search.
looked for a moment, like that is a crazy group. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
They're
like-
definitely some crazy, some wackos in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, then you have like
The people who follow them or the people that are against them, like, man, we're
Crazy.
whacked out on all types of levels.
Crazy.
But yeah, that was my PETA story. Oh, then getting back into, we never touched on this one. You sent the cool article. We never did the graduation the backpack, the bulletproof
Oh, yeah, man.
backpacks.
Yes.
You guys
Eighth
read
graders
for
in,
it was
where was it?
eighth graders,
Pennsylvania.
Kansas, Pennsylvania.
It might, yeah, it was one of those.
I don't
But
know,
yeah, the
yeah,
eighth
rural-
graders that are about to go into
Rural waspy America.
eighth graders that are
Nothing
were
personal,
about to
just the
go
truth.
into high school.
Yep.
Yeah, that was their whole graduation present was a metal plate that they could put in their book bag. So when school shootings start happening, they got their shield right there. They pick up
Kevlar
your
backpack.
Take care of
backpack.
them, yeah.
They
Now,
got-
no, but reading the article though, they were saying it was kind of
Teflon Dom, baby.
it was a mind fuck is what it really was because
For
when they
them.
were telling the kids, yeah, because they were just saying, carry this, and at the end of graduation, like you say like you didn't need it, and you're just like,
I think it
Oh, my
probably would have been
God.
better. No, probably not for me saying this, but have all those kids. Fuck it. You see 10-year-old girls with gun license safety lessons.
well, I
You
definitely
know,
agree. Start
teach them
teaching,
kids how to take it in.
teach them,
Give 'em a backpack
teaching
too,
that.
might as well give them blickety.
But here was the truth about it. Did you see if you read the rest of the article? Stops bullets does not stop what though?
Armor piercing.
The AR-15.
Yeah.
So
The
what they said
AR-15.
was a backpack filled with notebooks and books did the same thing. So that's why after reading this, I was like, man, this is a mind fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because I was all down for saying like, hey, if you want to have a new wave, unfortunate, but make some money off it. But bulletproof backpacks are going to be a thing soon.
Yeah,
you
of
know what I'm
course.
saying? Like they will be a thing.
Right.
You know,
mean,
and if
there's-
enough people buy them, they'll make them affordable. You
Yeah.
know, that's
There's-
why I tried to see some good in it. But the truth was hey kids, you want to avoid being shot, get super smart and carry your backpacks in your back too.
I
You know
think
what I'm
once
saying?
you're
Like,
saying, once it gets to the point where shootings are going on like fucking crazy, there's already designs that
No,
are made that's flexible. Like we can weave it into stuff. I mean,
Chainmail.
but now you have the next part about it, two-part thing where you have
Shark
the
skin.
product available for government, military, but not available for the
well,
public.
that's the whole thing. There's so many things out there, patents out there that we already have that could benefit mankind greatly. But why do that? We're in a
Yep.
system of enslavement,
And you're
Victim
loving
of the
it.
system.
and you're loving it. But bringing that, there's a time travel machine patent, April 6th, 2006. Machine already that works.
So that means that we're traveling to the future.
No, it's more of a, they were able to pull the energy from hyperspace in like 50 to 100 meters. They were able to teleport shit. Like, they can move sand from there.
Was the
to
name of the
such.
patent 2006 or the patent
that's
was
when
in
it came
2000?
out,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I'm just giving y'all the info. DYOR.
I got you. No, I just want to see like how far along were
Yeah,
we?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's out. Read about it. But
All right.
it's really interesting because it talks about the chakras as well and how it works with our electromagnetic field. And people hear rumors about the pineal gland and what it means and fluoride decalcifying it. And then there's the breathing techniques that Chinese were known to do that humans were able to levitate 6 feet by techniques by controlling their chakras.
Ooh.
Woo woo is right. But
Dragon Ball Z type shit.
shit's all real. But it's amazing though if we were I think here thinking out on a limb.
Limb
I
thoughts.
don't think the creator would want us to have all the powers that we are capable of because we'd be a fucking crazy ass fucking place. Like,
Yeah.
With all the shit that
Could be too. Like I said, maybe we're just not as powerful as we think we are. No.
Now, speaking of that, did they ever try anything on people, or was it just objects?
human.
They did it to
Yep,
humans.
yep.
Wow.
It's all in the patent too. You can read it.
Young Patty.
It's out there.
Now, I understand the
Time travel machine.
URSTWV, but
Yes.
where would somebody do the where'd you see it?
I didn't
so-
see it. I just read the patent. I'm just.
No, that's what I'm saying. Where'd you read? No, I know you didn't see the time travel
can't
machine.
tell you.
Where did you?
It's locked
can't-
away.
DYOR. We ain't gonna tell you like, yo, we was in the Washington National
I need
all the
Patent
pieces.
Office.
I'm just
National
trying
Patent Office.
I'm just trying to throw the alley oop to people that are out there.
I
What's the
found this
website?
information from the Leak Project.
Young Leaky Leak.
So look up the Leak Project, and
Not
then
the
from
vegetable.
there,
Right.
he's actually a very very good nugget. But yeah, patents out there for all sorts of things. Levitating devices. There's
Yo,
Look, and the cops are coming
we got
around.
the cops on us already. Hold on one second. Hold on
you
one
hear
second.
that? Those are sound waves. Those are vibrations going through the air.
Coincidence?
That's what created the pyramids.
Coincidence?
Sound levitation devices.
Oh, I thought the cops was coming.
Nope. Tesla was on a lot of stuff. Part of another reason why his demise was.
I'm wondering.
Swift.
I think. See, if we go pyramids for a second. What about What about the giant humans though? You don't think there was some big one ones?
Of course.
One. I think you know what I'm saying. One in his tribe.
The fallen ones, huh?
I don't call them the fallen ones. I just think maybe at some point.
The Nephilim.
At some point, maybe from where we were in relation to the Earth, that people were a little bit larger when we first came here, and then just slowly through time, you know what I'm saying?
That gravity will break you down.
Yeah. You know, where the taller ones, you know, were
Some people
when they
think,
started producing, you know.
Some people think that the human race is being trying to be won over by 6 different alien races.
Yeah, so it was I believe it was 7, no? Or we're on phase for the
One
7th,
dropped
I
out.
believe.
One dropped out.
One dropped down. I don't know.
Yeah, we talk about the aliens, the Aryans, right? The
aliens, the Greys.
Yes.
Some blue people, the reptilians.
Yes. And at the moment, it is if
Trump.
you follow it. Well, if maybe part of the Trump phenomenon, but and again, because it's
Trump didn't like a
People
phenomenon.
think there's 2 Trumps. There's a clone Trump. Some think that the Trump with the red tie is a real Trump, and the Trump with the... I know, right? It's fucking horrible. What the?
But
fuck's
you know
going
what
on?
though?
And that's the problem with conspiracy theorists, is because like you can follow them, you can go on track with them, and then they say some shit like that, and you're like, stop.
This is what it is, because you're going about your day and it's like someone grabbed your attention, you know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
finish what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? You're like,
Yep.
do-do-do-do-do, just someone say something, you're just like, what? And like, that's the conspiracy hook. You're just like, huh, what, you say something? You're just
Say
like,
what?
Oh, really? Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like, you gotta like shake it, you know what
It's
I'm
like the
saying?
most far-fetched shit. Like, huh?
Yep.
You can't get it out of your head.
You
after
know,
that.
like
It's
macaroni
what the
theory,
fuck?
macaroni earth theory. I could not get that out of. I mean, I was just researching, and now he's on to something where we finished something. And like I said, I was with them. Like I'm on a rotini kick right now.
People
like,
think
I just
the moon's
believe,
made of cheese.
You know.
Shut up, Mike.
Oh, actually, speaking of the moon, Trump and the space program, Trump had announced if our next exploration would be with robots when we go to the moon.
Nice.
So believe that one. Put that in your trumpet.
That shit ain't happening.
Does anybody have a theory on why we never went back? If we went in the first place.
I think I said before, yeah, exactly, because we never went before, and right now it's just the awakening. People are waking up and asking questions, and some people aren't really afraid to get ridiculed for thinking that they're crazy, because they're just tired of bullshit. Hey.
Like I said, I think maybe we were there. Maybe we were there, maybe we weren't. Like I said, I'm a believer of like really like I'm not trying to mess with it. Like I said, I'm a believer of like, you know, with the way the the moon, you know, goes around the earth, our days and nights, and you know what I'm saying, like just the cycles alone that it, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, has over women, you know, our water and stuff. So I think it's best to like, you know what I'm saying, be like, I would hope, and again, you know, me just thinking that there was somebody to say like, you know what, let's just leave this alone for a moment.
Yeah.
That's what they want. That's the problem. We can't. We deserve the truth.
Well, I understand that, but let me ask you this,
We should be
though.
able to travel all over the world, and like, for example, Antarctica, that has so much mystery. But yeah, I mean, we're still little kids 50, 60 years later that aren't allowed to know what happened to JFK. So
John Wilkes, truth.
that's the life that we live right now. So according to the government, we're not grown up enough yet. And until we as the people have a fucking voice and aren't afraid of the government.
See, and that's a weird thing too, where I think that everybody is grown up enough, because you say tomorrow aliens are real. You say tomorrow aliens are real. They live on the moon. That's why we don't go back there, because they don't want us to go there. Literally 80% of the people would be like, huh, that's interesting. Maybe not even that many, but like tons of people aren't going to believe it, even if it's all over the newspaper, even if it's everything. Most people aren't going to care because they got work on Monday, and us, we'd find it interesting.
Well, that's the thing,
but
though.
like it wouldn't like fucking be the downfall of society. It wouldn't be anything like that. But
I think it would shatter a lot of people's minds.
I think it would, but then I think that they would still go to work on Monday, and they would still continue their original lives. Like,
that's a good
not,
question.
not everybody
You have
has
to.
the fucking.
Answer in, if aliens came, would you go to work?
You have to.
You have to. That's the
have
thing.
to.
That's the thing with all the people that were just like, if Trump wins the election, I'm moving to Canada. First off, you don't have the money to move to Canada. Does everybody really have like 6 months worth of fucking savings in their bank account.
Exactly.
Second off, you don't understand that, yes, Canada's nice, but they don't just go, you want to come and live here? Come on, guy! Like, that's not how that works, you know? So, I just think, like, life would continue if, obviously, if we were getting invaded, that's a different story.
So
So the story is like, well, what's the deal? Like, unless they got something to
what's the
offer,
deal?
you know what I'm saying? Like, what's
If the aliens brought no chaos, y'all would go back to work.
well, you have to go back to work.
Well, this is pretty much what I'm saying. Though, is like, so a different example. If there was an EMP blast, y'all gonna go to work? There is no work, right?
Well, my job would be affected by electronics, so I wouldn't be able to go to work.
But I would be stuck finding some type of work.
I was gonna say, if there is no work and you don't have the choice to go back to work, then of course you wouldn't. But like, I just don't think that it would like stop society for like.
I hear you.
And I say that with the caveat of like, what could stop society nowadays?
Yeah.
Because
Hey,
it used to
look
be a plane crash.
Nope,
holy
I was just
shit.
about to tell you.
Now it's fucking. There's nothing that could shock people
The
anymore.
day the planes hit the tower, okay, 4 or 5 hours later, do you know what I was doing? I was asking a guy to buy a $30,000 car. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the world
Was shook.
felt that they couldn't move. They were numb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had that feeling too. Like, I was like, I didn't, really didn't know what to think
A lot
that
didn't
day.
even know, yeah.
But I knew, believe it or not, well, not believe it or not, but in the confines of work, people are like, we got a job to do. Unless you're going home, you know what I'm saying? Like, so. But yeah, unless we're under invasion, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Aliens come down. Like, there's
Here's
nothing
the
to
deal.
see. Go to work.
hey, no, really, because because it'd be technically we've been invading, or there's been some type of alien invasion going on for the longest time, and we've been going back to work.
What do y'all think
Wars have been
about-
announced, and we just go right back
What do
to
y'all
work.
think about if there ever was no money system? Would you go to work for money right now? I mean, I'm just thinking outside about like. there's
Yeah,
no money
people
system.
would, because you would want more, because the
What would you have
basics,
to work for though? If you didn't need to pay for stuff, like, you know.
because we all have different wants and needs. Because even though I wouldn't
I
have to
think
work,
I don't think it'd be considered work. It'd be your passion of what you're doing.
but you'd have to obtain something. What I'm saying is you need to work because we like to obtain things. Unless you can live a life of not needing to obtain
That's what I'm
things.
saying, yeah, like.
Yeah, see, I couldn't because every time, like, just being a sports fan, every time a new jersey came out or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, might be like, I need to get this, you know what I'm saying? So if I didn't have to work, that would be something that I would need that, like, however I was getting my things, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But I do hear what you're saying with, like, I worked before with a bunch of retired COs, and they had their pension, they did their 20 years, they did all that, and they worked because they were bored, and me, fuck no.
Yeah.
There's so much shit that I could find to do, there's so much, but besides, like, in my opinion, wasting 8 hours of your day going to a job that isn't fulfilling, that's not something that you want to do.
yeah.
I'm not talking about, if you have a job, if it's something that you want to do and it pays you, hell yeah, do that. But no, I feel you. Like, if I had money enough to survive, no, I would not go work and do something that I didn't want to do just because there's people who are like, I don't know what to do at home. And I wouldn't be at home. I'd be out, having adventures and doing life.
I think those people, some of it is, I think it's like a cop-out answer because the other one,
What they really want to say is, the truth is,
I get paid good money to do very little. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
Another
I'm
thing-
basically retired, guys.
This is
I'm
why I
showing
bring
to
this
work, but
up,
I'm
though,
another
is because
retired guy.
we're using our money to pay our bills, right? We're using our money to pay for food. Main things that we're using our money for, gas. So with this technology and stuff in our where we're at in this time, we should already be able, and we do have the technology, but we won't use it. Free energy for the world. We're not paying bills no more. The ability.
You see, because I think that I agree.
Vegetation,
What I thought about this.
agriculture, new science and growing things, pills, vitamins.
But who's growing it and then who's distributing it, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Well,
guess
that's what I'm saying. So it gets to the point of consciously, it's not for capitalism type minded. It's just
That turns into almost a communist type thing where everybody gets the same
You're all
certain
chipping in,
amount.
that's what I'm saying.
But
like,
then
I was trying to think of what's the
talk like that
Utopia.
The Zeitgeist movie is those type of
no,
approach
I'm talking
where it's like,
about like Utopia, like
yeah, everything. You have a full
perfect
functioning
society.
community where like within the proper space, you grow the food that can be used. You know what I'm saying? Like, free. I don't say free energy, but you figure out a way to, you know what I'm saying? Like, energy doesn't cost anything.
I know it sounds sci-fi and like it can't
sounds
be,
great, but here's the thing.
It's capable and reachable.
Oh no, it definitely is. Like, we have the technology to give everybody free energy and all that other stuff, but There's people that want to make money and aren't about a love,
Yeah,
peace,
yeah.
free world. Because honestly, then you do also get into situations where, okay, if we all don't have to work and we all don't do anything, then we're getting overpopulation quick.
Real
Because if
fast.
everyone's just home fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
And that's all we do. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
that's all we were created to do. You
then
know?
we get overpopulated real quick. So then it comes to, okay, maybe we don't have to work, maybe we don't have to do anything, but we end up like China with, yeah, and you can have one kid.
Yeah.
And
Which
you
they
know,
just pulled back. Now you can have two, but still,
I
it
just
gets crazy.
imagine a world of free energy, and we have people in the garages building amazing inventions, like someone blasting off from their own garage with a car. Like you could change the world with free energy.
Yep.
Yeah, but see, the thing is like, but then
the
to go,
capabilities are endless. I mean,
Yep.
I'm with you, but like, thing comes in. Okay, so you create, but now where do you have to go because you have everything? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have your essentials, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And let
can't
me
have
put you like
free
this
stuff.
too. No, it's a good thing, but, and I'll tell you what, because I can equate it to food stamps because I've been on food stamps before. Free shit, people get lazy. I would have been on food stamps and I rode that bitch until they go, hey, next week you can't have food stamps. Free shit, people get lazy.
it's tough for me to. I see where you're coming from, but I can't compare free energy and free food stamps. I mean, free energy is something people aren't going to be lazy for. I think.
Yeah, but
Like,
see, the thing is, energy's
ability to do
powerful,
what
though.
You want to do.
Think about
and
with
not have
energy.
to-
What would you be able to do with it, though? You know what I'm saying? The free energy, I think, would allow you to be able to really create some things. You know what I'm saying? If you're really looking to create, I think that's where you get into the. You're going to.
I
You're
think when I
creating
mean
to make
energy,
money.
it's also like just for the human body and the person and what they want to do. Like everyone don't want to go through the grinder of work, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only reason I bring it up. You tell us what y'all think as far as. I'm sure y'all would love some free.
Do you
energy.
mean free energy in terms of like having electric in your house and your car being able to run?
Everything? Yeah, like Tesla.
So
was known
basically,
to create a
electronics
system,
and energy. So energy, I guess. So I think.
self-sufficient. Electro grid connected, everyone gets energy. It never.
So
runs
okay,
short.
so just
Yeah,
electricity.
That's what I mean, like electricity.
I mean,
Yeah. See, here's the thing,
I'm
though.
going. Sky's the limit.
Take
with
it there, take
sky's
it
the
there.
limit with all the types of energy. I mean, yeah. I mean, energy, just in general, the ability to heat things, freeze things, whatever. You know, the ability. The ability. Don't take away the ability. They're trying to take away your ability.
You got energy, you got energy, you got energy. Yo, whatever the answer is, DYOR. That's all I'm saying.
941-0045. We get deep on the show sometimes, but hey.
For real.
yeah,
Call
you know,
or text 203-941-0045. We talk about heating and freezing shit.
What have we got so far in the timestamp over here?
Yeah,
Coming up on
56,
60 minutes,
man.
56
What
minutes.
else we got
56
we
minutes.
Share with the world.
That's
Well,
amazing. I feel we went down a wormhole.
I know, sorry.
I feel like we started in LA and came up in Chicago.
Boring. Company. Oh, shit, man.
Holy shit.
That is a 3-piece and a biscuit in a nutshell, folks. We
That
get
is.
together once a week to talk about last week.
Close up real quick, actually, because when we close up on last week, it's actually what's really fresh in on my mind and probably little mattresses is Uber real quick, right? We got our links if you want to be a
Uber,
driver.
Uber. Let 'em
Any
know,
questions
let 'em
that you
know.
may
Yeah.
have.
If you're on YouTube, click below and you see the links to sign up for Uber. Please, they'll throw something our way, throw something your way.
Hey,
what
no,
it
but
is.
here's my commitment to you, though. If you do sign up for that, you know, I will be your mentor. I will be your coach through and through,
will
okay?
be your
Guarantee you,
father
because
figure.
I'll get notification. We'll get notification that you signed up. Dude, I'm in this with you. If you have any other questions, call us up because I'm going to tell you, 23 hours, $490. I can tell you that I probably drove like about a tank and a half of gas, you know what I'm saying? But really hit it home, had some fun rides. I
Yes.
know if you have the chance, you could flip your crypto by all means, but if
Flip
you
it,
look
Look
at
up on a footnote. Uber.
yes.
Next episode when we come back, I'm gonna let the crowd know about Duber, the
Duber.
decentralized Uber, and we'll
Yes.
talk about how it's good for you,
Yeah.
the drivers, and for you, the riders.
Well, hey, what I'm saying is there's very little good that's going to come. Hurry up and sign up fast.
for
Telling
Duber.
everybody. Yeah, everybody just
Especially.
sign up and start doing it. Believe me, I'll coach you along the way. It's crazy fun. I didn't have anybody urinate or vomit in my car.
This week,
Which
Nice.
was fun. Everybody tipped heavy and hardcore, though.
Yes. Beautiful.
Was sweet. One as high as $26. Oh, I'm sorry, $30 cash tip.
Nice.
That was shout out to Can't
Them.
remember your name, but I remember you live on Hattertown. So shout out to Hattertown. That was a nice fat tip there.
Whoa.
But yeah,
Beautiful.
Father's Day, episode 24. Like Jack Bauer.
Kobe.
We out? No, Kobe.
Macaroni theory.
Oh, real quick, just as an ending thing, man, I want to give a shout out to a local company around here that did some work on my car today.
Yes.
Isaac's Tires. They have new and used tires. They do custom wheels, alignment, tire repair, tire rotation. They're at 340 Derby Ave in Derby, Connecticut, man. Ask for Alex or Mike. The number is 203-732-8555. I'll tell you what happened to me. I busted a tire the other day. They hooked me up with a gently used tire replaced, man, $45. Aligned, balanced, all that shit, put on the car, filled up. It's a beautiful thing.
Nice.
So once again, that's Isaac's Tires, 340 Derby Ave in Derby, Connecticut, 203-732-8555. They do beautiful work, man, so shout out to them. It's a little local plug on them.
Yes.
But yeah, man, episode 24, what you guys got? We out?
That's it. Yeah. Speaking of plugs, we are not yours.
Oh.
Deuces.